You brighten the world.
I try to. Are we rolling? All right, guys. Brendan, Aaron, Roner Brothers Performance. With us today is Chris's 2003 Mitsubishi Evolution 8, one of my favorite cars that's ever existed. And actually, one of the cars that really got me deep into building on imports is the Evo 8. A little bit of history about the car and what brought us here today. Aaron, you want to kind of talk through what Chris let us know?
Sure. So he picked it up, had 130,000 miles on it. It was tarmac black originally. He got to drive it for about 20,000 miles or so. And he's not sure why. I have a theory, but something led to it skipping timing, jumping timing, slammed valves. So all of a sudden, motor is done. He had to build a motor, redo the cylinder head. And then from there, it kind of went into the twilight zone that unfortunately a lot of Evos seem to. It went from the shop that was building the motor to a shop that was supposed to tune it. And if I'm remembering right, it was like 5 years worth of time had gone by while all of that's going on. The car was sitting outside. He forgot he owned an Evo.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that was a big deal. So before it even went to the shop, before he forgot he owned it, he was tarmac, and then he went with the beautiful gray that unfortunately did not age well from sitting outside in the shop. Apparently, he was at that shop for what, 3 years?
yeah,
Something
at
like
the
that.
first shop for 3 years.
As is pretty apparent when you're looking at the engine bay and the amount of mold, mildew, and just corrosion that's kind of built up on her. Following that, he ended up getting it running.
And it was on a stock ECU. It had a break-in tune, but whoever was tuning it kept him on a break-in tune for some silly reason for like a year. And I'm not quite sure why he hadn't reached out to us at that point, but at any rate, he bought a standalone ECU to put in it because then anybody can tune it. It's not specific stock ECU where you have to have the knowledge of how that works. So now it has a Haltech 1500 Elite in it, and it's here because it was running and then stopped running. So he doesn't know why. So that's where we come in.
Yep. So step one, after we do a whole lot of cleaning on this thing and getting it ready to go, is to start troubleshooting it and figure out what the disconnect is, why this thing isn't running, not tuned yet, but isn't running or at least starting up the way it's supposed to, and then moving forward. Now, me and Aaron have been talking about this as a video topic for a little bit, and this is probably the perfect car at the perfect time to come in and have the conversation. And it won't be on this video, it's going to be on the next one that we do, but it's going to be the differences between open source tuning on the Evo ECU and the capabilities of an aftermarket standalone ECU, and why both, depending on what you're going to be doing with the car, is the right answer. Not both at the same time, though. And I'm not going to give any more away than that, other than we're going to be putting that video out here, I'd say probably in the next week at most.
Yeah.
We're going to have
Next
that
week.
thing on out. And we're going to talk about components that are going to be relevant to you, your horsepower goals, and hopefully guide you in the right direction. That way you don't unintentionally make a costly mistake on parts purchased.
And it won't be Evo specific. It'll apply to anybody on a stock ECU, actually. So if you have GM, Ford, Mitsu, Subaru, et cetera, it will be information that has value to everybody.
Right.
So you're saying whether stock ECU or aftermarket ECU, it's better if they're running.
It does require it to run, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of essential,
so
usually.
I get a car in that I get to wrench on, and we get a car in that Aaron gets to tune. This is going to be great. And Chris, we're so happy that you found us and that you gave us this project of ours to get started. I know it's been a long wait for you. Well, in keeping with what we do, we only do one car at a time. So this is our priority. It will not be sitting here for 5 years. We're going to get this thing up running, back into your garage, and back running the streets the way it should. So we appreciate you, man. And stay tuned to our videos as we go through this build.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Uh-huh.